Movie monsters caught on camera. Number 5. Frankenstein. The video you will see next was initially taken as nothing more than a joke until the story behind it was revealed. The footage was uploaded by an anonymous user to 4chan. But first, look at the video. The first thing that comes to mind after seeing him is Frankenstein, the already so famous monster of literature and cinema. But pay attention to the history of the video. According to the user who uploaded it, he lives in a small town where everyone knows each other. For some time, strange noises had been heard in the streets during the early hours of the morning, and several people claimed to have seen a wandering man. One night, where our anonymous user heard the sounds, he came out equipped with his cell phone camera and recorded the man. He tells us that he thought he was a prankster until something made him change his mind, something we cannot capture on video: the smell. Supposedly, the smell that the creature gave off was a stench of rot so intense that he had to leave the scene in a matter of seconds in order not to vomit. Number 4. Alien underwater. A few years ago, a group of divers found something quite peculiar on the seabed. Do you remember the movie saga Alien? Well, pay attention to the following video. Amazing, isn't it? If you look closely, you can see that the skeleton of the alien is made entirely of metal. Who knows how many years or centuries it's been submerged in the ocean. Number 3. The Predator. In the Cambatrapo Natural Reserve in Argentina, it is a very wide area full of wildlife. The reserve itself has 200 hectares, and this amplitude makes it the perfect hiding place for any animal or monster. The pictures you will see next were taken by 2 prestigious tourist guides, natives of the area. Look closely. You see that right there? The guides were astonished that they saw it from afar, for it was a creature they had never seen before in the reserve, nor in the real world. In fact, they nicknamed it Predator because of its great resemblance to the monster of the same name from the popular fiction saga. After taking the photographs, they decided to get a closer look at the creature, but it ran away at full speed and went into the thicket. It was never seen again. Number 2. Chucky, the Devil Doll. Everyone knows Chucky, the Devil Doll. Over the years, he stopped being so scary, but be assured that this video will awaken the fears that have been buried so long ago. 3 friends decided to invoke the evil spirit that possesses Chucky. They did some research on the internet and discovered that with certain materials and a Chucky doll, an effective ritual could be performed. They went to an abandoned house and, following the instructions, they did everything exactly as they had been told. It consisted of leaving the doll lying on aluminum foil, surrounded by 6 candles, saying a few words of invocation and going to another room for a few minutes. The post where they found the ritual did not specify what would happen next, but as you can see, they discovered it on their own.
Do you have the water? What the fuck was that? What the fuck? Oh my god, go. Water?
Number 1. Harry Potter House Elf. Dobby is a house elf from the famous Harry Potter saga. Already in the story, he's a creature who, apart from a few laughs, can make sensitive viewers uneasy. And you would never imagine that an elf could exist in the real world until you see this next video. From what we can see on the video, this strange being seems to be leaving the house. If you look at the shadow on the wall on the right, you can see it opening the door. Then, the elf walks around a little bit and finally disappears just like that. Zone 0. Finally, we have a video that became very famous in social networks at the end of 2019. It was recorded in a rural area of Cordoba, Colombia, and so far, no one knows exactly what the creature is that appears there or what it did. I'll leave you with the video. The creature seems to be floating and doing a kind of dance or ritual on the trees. All this could be explained by simply saying that it's a woman standing on some platform. It could be explained like this if it weren't for the intense howling of dozens of dogs in the vicinity. People who have had the misfortune of living through an earthquake say that the same kind of desperate howl is heard throughout the city just before the catastrophe. Some people have ventured to say that it is La Llorona, a well-known figure in Latin American folklore, and if you look at it, its characteristics really match. But the truth is that nobody knows for sure who or what this woman was. It seems incredible that movie monsters can exist in real life. Maybe there are confusions or simple jokes, but these monsters have been constantly seen around the world. And believe it or not, there are more cases of movie monsters walking around the planet. If you're interested in knowing more about it, here is another video about this topic. See you there.